check this out. Now there's also a deeper menu, which is even more crazy. So there's a transient now. So there's a transient in there. So the transient, we didn't have any compressors before in Cubase. Transient stuff was always left to multiband envelope shape or envelope shape and all that kind of stuff. Now we actually have it in a compressor as well to change the transients, so soften them or harden them, which is really, really cool. We also have side chaining built into it as well. And obviously then we can choose how much is side chaining, the low end, the mid-range, what frequency you want to cut and side chain. And then, of course, we have built-in EQ to go with that, which is isolated from the sidechain. So we actually have pre and post EQ, and then we have a clipper, which I love the clipper. I absolutely love it. Hard, soft clip we have, and then you can just choose that to taste. And then, of course, the gain for that as well. So we can actually drive the clipper. Wow, we can actually drive it, and we can actually drive it on its own, soft, and then we can actually drive it soft, then we can drive it hard, and we get a LED light to show us that as well. Okay. Understand that? We get that? Does everyone understand that? Right, let's have a listen to this. So I'm going to actually take it down to no mix level, so we can see what it's doing. So you can see already now it's clipping. So this is good. This is what I want. I want it to clip. I want it to have a sort of sound. I want it to really fatten out the sound. So the normal thing about a compressor is this. So the normal thing about a compressor is this. So the threshold's on 0. So a normal compressor means you're going to compress the sound. You're going to tame the sound. You're going to control the sound. C for control, C for compression. That's what you're going to do. Now, as you bring your threshold down, you're bringing the ceiling down, and so you're taming transients and controlling things. And that's a general basic compression that will be anything. Stuff I've got in here in the hardware, stuff in the door, any door, plugins, all that kind of stuff. But this is where this is different. So watch what this happens here now. As I bring the ceiling down, it's actually going to auto gain and make everything else louder. So it's going to bring the quiet parts louder and level off everything as well, which is amazing. So check this out. Nothing's on now. It's kind of dry because the threshold's up to the max. But now when I bring the threshold down, check this out. Wow. And normally you think, oh my God, it's going to squash the hell out of it. It's going to squash the life out of the transients, and it's going to be like a block, like a Lego block. It's not. The dynamics are still there, which is incredible. So the dynamics are not only there, but the more I'm bringing the threshold down, the fatter it's getting, but it's still saying loud, but it's not too loud, but the fatness is there. And so as I'm doing that, it's pushing that compressor into the other elements. So for instance, the clipper, which is really, wow. And obviously that's an extreme example, but I can just make it, you can see a visual of it as well. I can turn the scroll on so you can see. And the curve is, there's the curve, the target curve of what I'm doing to it. But then I can also maybe take the clip off. Or maybe the transients are too sharp and I want to soften them. I turn the transient on. I could soften it. Or add more. So even if there's transients taken away in this process of me bringing the gain down, the threshold down and making it all fat and loud, but then the transients are getting lost, I can then turn the gain up and put the transients back. So attack really sharp transients and put them back in, gain-wise, so then re-level it out back out again, which it doesn't really do that though, to be honest. I think it really adds a lot of fatness anyway. Nothing's really getting lost in there. If anything, it's just getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Wow. And the clip as well, I know there's loads of clipping plugins in Cubase that have been in for a while now, but this clipper is different. It's just different. There's a different algorithm going on. It sounds different. It behaves different. And this is almost like analog type stuff. Like I have all the Wes stuff and that, and you just drive it and it's getting fatter as you're pushing things, especially like the recompressor as well, the valve, the very mu compressor. It's getting that kind of vibe. I really love it. I really, really, really love this plugin. I'm going to use it a hell of a lot, but we're going to show more videos on this in the future. So anyway, so that's what it goes with there. Let's check maybe the hard clipping. Okay, that's ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Let's start controlling things now. I'm just getting it fat, but just leveled off as well. Because obviously, when you do that in isolation, and then you unmute everything else, you're like, oh. But to be fair, this is going to be fat anyway, so it might just need a volume boost. Let's just run it with the riff, and maybe the bass as well. That's nice. Some soft clipping on there. And the transients, I'm going to soften a bit. And now I can say, okay, that's pretty good, maybe a bit more fatness. Love that, but now I might want to just control that volume of that amount of auto gain that it's actually doing in the ultra shaping. So the amount of ultra shaping it's doing, and then I can just say, okay, let's tame that a bit. So it's a bit more controlled now. And then the mix knob, I'm going to put a bit more of the dry in, so it's not so much, and you get a nice balance now. With and without. Wow. With. Really, 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 really cool plugin. The Ultra Shaper. It does what it says on the tin. One of my faves.